Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. Review for Belle Collective, Season 3, Reunion Part 2, y'all. It was juicy. It was gutter. Marie like to get gutter, child. I like them all, but Marie get gutter with it. You know, her voice changed, and we thought Tamra's voice changed when she got a little butt. Ooh, wait. Boy, how y'all doing? It's getting cold out there, y'all. Certain parts of the country, the world, child, is about to start freezing over. I don't know about y'all. See, I'm in here in the high desert in California, and sometimes it snows around this time, and we're supposed to have a cold front coming in next week. And it's supposed to rain this weekend. You know what? I got stockpiled in my house to make sure I'm warm outside of my fireplaces and carrying on. Girl, shoot. I ain't gonna be freezing. I know I won't be freezing. You can bet that. Boy, baby. But yeah, it sure was cold on that stage, though. Woo, they was going at it in the beginning. Let's dive on in. So we start off with Marie, right? And you see her eyes like, girl, anyway, she was not here for the bull. That's why I chose this picture, right? Because Marie was not here for the bull. First, we talked about her and her mom. Now, I'm going to do a real quick 1-2 with this one because dependency is no joke, not a laughing matter. And, when people are ill like this, I don't like to exploit them, just like Kiki on Love and Marriage. Now, what I will say is, Marie, don't you let that woman back in your house to steal any more of your stuff. And unfortunately, we got to let folks do it on their own, unless it's some other medical or psychiatric reason to put a hold on them. But unfortunately, child, you just got to let your mama Lula do the big one, whatever that is. As you can see, every time we saw Lula, every time I bet you she was high. Every time, coming down to the kids' gymnastics, the dance studio and carrying on. It's just awful. It's just awful. And like Marie said, she has one of the biggest and best drug centers in the state of Alabama, child. Or no, Mississippi. They have Mississippi. And she couldn't even help her mom. Other people can get help, but you know what? It's just by happenstance. It's your mom, babe. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. But you just gotta let it go. Just child, let it go. But anyway, we're gonna get off of Lula. We're gonna wish Lula the best. But back to Marie now. Partially why her eyes was giving us the Now she was set up on this blind date by this dude that I saw from a distance. That issue wasn't gonna work. Just from aesthetics alone. Now, I ain't trying to go, ham on him or nothing like that. But what I will say is that I knew that wasn't gonna work. Plus, Marie said, I need someone who has as much to lose or more than I do. That's a good way of putting it. I think I'm gonna use that line. I want somebody, who has as much to lose as me or more. I know that's right. Again, I know that's right. That's how you say it. And he can be conservative. I mean, it ain't like, what, and And it don't matter his it kind of do matter about his political views, because of course we don't want to be supporting folks that don't have your best interest at heart. That's number one. Nobody should want to support somebody who don't have their best interest at heart, and not just financial, because it ain't just about the money. That's what's going on in these politics streets. However, that wasn't the man, Leticia. That just was not the man for her. Another reason why Marie got her eyes is Tambra, child. Her and Tambra was going back and forth. Apparently, the issue that Tambra had, as you can see, Tambra's looking at her like, I know she ain't talking. Girl, her and Tambra was going back and forth. Pretty much, the bottom of the line is, remember the dude that had a whole lot to say with DMs and trying to, prove his point that Tambra was a fraud in some form or fashion, and Leticia and Marie went to go meet with him? Well, apparently it went on from there. And even while Tambra was pregnant, it was going on. But she had so much at stake with her pregnancy, she really didn't pay it no, never mind. But at the same time, the way she looking like, I know Marie ain't saying what she's saying, is because Marie, apparently, I didn't know this. Apparently, Marie broke the news of Tambra's pregnancy on social media or the show. However, the show didn't air it, but somehow on social media it got out of. Again, I didn't see it. I didn't know. At the same time, Marie didn't know that it was such a secret, and Marie was hot under the collar, looking like this because look, blind to the bull, is that how serious it was with the dude that Tambra wasn't messing with, or the dude that was trying to get folks to see who the real Tambra is. Marie didn't know how serious it was or how dangerous it was. Tambra made him out to be dangerous. So Marie was like, well, hell, if your life is in danger, all of our lives is in danger if he's trying to contact us and do this, that, and the third. Crazy is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I believe, now that part I believe. If it's so dangerous, why aren't you letting folks know? But again, Tambra had bigger fish to fry. She was trying to, not include that in all of her current worries with her pregnancy. She was high risk. And pretty much because they don't see it for each other at all, they weren't letting either of them know anything important. Just like in part one, Tambra didn't feel the need to let Marie know about their invite to the Capitol. Child, see, that's what happens when you try and shade people. I think the shade comes back to bite. Well, child. Anywho, so Tamra pregnancy, she had the baby 8 weeks prior to the taping of this, and they're just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, as you can see here. At this point, Carlos had it with these Bells. He was trying to get a timeout, a cut, or anything, because they were going. Like, you see, Marie hand stretched out, Tambra leg wishy-washy, and she going off. And then lo and behold, Marie said, Tambra does not put her real life on TV. Marie said that Greedy is not her man. He is just there for the baby. And he is just being a supportive father. And speaking of supportive father, oh, look it. That's the baby's name, y'all. Look it. Tambra said he can just hold the baby for 4 and 5 hours. Oh, ain't that sweet? I know that's right. But back to this cat fight. Well, let me take a swig. Hold on. That was good. Yeah, so Marie was like, I'm about to kiss nobody's ass. I already apologized for, meeting with the man and making you feel a certain type of way, but bump that. Marie, and then she started getting her, her deep voice, get your weight up. Marie ain't no joke. I know for a fact, had Marie and Latrice fought, when we saw in part one, Latrice would have been in world of pain. Her man would have had to step in. Child, it would have been a bloodbath as far as I'm concerned. I don't care what nobody's saying what they knew about somebody back then and whatnot. But I my money on Marie. No matter who the opponent is. I'm just saying that for right now. And forward. Whoever Marie is about to box, I got my money on Marie. 5-1. All right. Woo, child. So then we go to Latrice, right? So Latrice is defending Cliff because Cliff is being, made to be abusive and whatnot, and she's making all kind of excuses. Talking about, well, I called him a bitch, so he called me a bitch. Either way, that's not how a man is supposed to treat a woman. All this tit for tat and of course, we don't call our men a bitch. Everybody ain't Stormy. Okay? Everybody ain't Stormy. I don't agree with calling a man a bitch, especially your husband. And y'all supposed to be in a loving relationship and having an argument? That is so lowbrow. That is so disrespectful. And no, he shouldn't call her a bitch. And like we saw on the taping earlier in the season where he grabbed her arm, called her a bitch, he said he did all that. He said he did all that because he was mad at Josh. That's not how you treat your wife, Cliff. I don't give a doggone. That better be the last time, because everybody was up in arms because Latrice like, wait, hold on, don't be grab me like that. I believe Latrice makes too many excuses for her husband. And I hate the fact that she feels because she has a certain amount of money that she's better than people. She always puts in her bank account when it comes to arguments with these ladies. I don't wish I would have had your life. You know how much money I got? It's not even about that, Latrice. And it's really sad that you think that. Just like Letitia said, I do not want your life. And for Latrice to say half the women on this stage has been in an abusive relationship, that's not for you to say. That's that tit for tat shit that may get your teeth knocked out by somebody. It's that lowbrow attitude. You have to be better than that. If you watch and if you listen, if this gets to you, hopefully you tune in, you subscribe, girl. If not subscribe, hey. And again, I like all y'all. Every last one of y'all on this stage, I like. And no, I don't want your life. I may want your waistline. That's about it, girl. That's about it. I got a nice, listen, everybody don't want your life. And everybody on that, apparently, listen, it sounds like you may want Aikisha's life, because Aikisha don't have them problems. Her man adores her, loves her, don't cuss at her, don't call her a bitch, treats her as equal. I mean, even but he's even down with following her, and he don't. Girl, pay attention to Aikisha and Willie. Since you said everybody on this, you don't want nothing nobody got that's on this stage. No, you want what Aikisha and Willie got, because they got security and a bomb ass family compared to all y'all. Just saying. They are the least problematic, the most loved, the most respected. I mean, you can tell that Akeisha and Willie has a respectful marriage. And he fine. Oh, that's a big old man. That's fine, child. Go, girl. Go, Akeisha. Mm-hmm. Yes. Hi, Willie. No shade. No shade. Just saying he fine. That's all. But back to Latrice and Cliff. So, you know, child. See, what I don't like is how Cliff was trying to play Josh to the left. I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's fair that Josh was treated like that. I really don't. I thought it was totally messed up. And Cliff really needs to stop treating him like that just because I think I think just because Josh is gay is the only reason why Cliff gets so irate with him. It's ridiculous. It's just utterly ridiculous that Josh is referred to as a dog. I mean, really? Who in the hell does Cliff think he is? You know, when Josh was explaining the things that how Cliff behaves and how irate he was because of something that happened, because he was disrespecting him in his house. First of all, that's between you and your wife. Like you said, you were so mad at Josh, you took it out on your wife. And it's just wrong as two left shoes. Because your wife is not the only person you take that out on. I don't believe that Cliff was sincere in that fake ass apology. I think Cliff was just saying it just to be saying it. I don't think it came from a sincere place. I think it came from a place of, well, let me just say this so, I don't look so harsh to these people. And word, please. I'm with Josh. I don't want your apology if it's going to, be wrapped in some bullshit. He didn't say that, I did. And I feel for Josh because his feelings were hurt. And he knows, look at his face. And he was looking so cute. I wish I would have seen him in his heels. I just think it's messed up that Cliff was trying to clown him, talking about he wants to be a Belle. No, he don't. I've never got that from Josh. And the look this is the look on their faces, one of the looks on their faces when Josh was upset and explaining how messed up it is that Cliff acts that way towards him. Now, again, I don't think it's right that Josh is treated that way. I think it's really messed up. And for him to break down like that to where he has to be comforted by the show creator, producer, and somebody else besides Latrice. Even though at the end Latrice did walk him out. But, I think Latrice is feeling guilty. Like she said, she confided in Josh, and that's her husband. She gonna stick beside him. And it's a hard place to be in. But Josh did say, for the record, if I haven't said it already, he backed off. He knew that he had to get out of that, which is why he moved out. But then Cliff wants to say, no, my foot was on your ass. That's why you was out. See, stuff like that. It's just totally disrespectful for all because I believe because Josh is gay and he feels as though he can punk Josh around because Josh is gay. Like he doesn't respect Josh as a man. He doesn't respect Josh as a gay man. He doesn't respect Josh as one of his wife's closest friends. And, it's really trash. It's really trashy of Cliff to even do that, and it's really effed up that Latrice allows it. Again, even though folks is grown and whatnot, we still can make people respect other people in their lives, just like she has people respect her husband, when just like she can have her husband respect the people that she loves as well. And I'm cool on Cliff. He's an asshole, and I'm good. What else did I want to say about this? I think I'm done, child. It was, it wasn't that big of a it wasn't that long of a review. Oh yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, Josh knew he formed his opinion and overstepped, and he removed himself from the situation. So, and that's big of him to do as a man, as a gay man, whatever you want to call it. And I just think Cliff is full of shit, and I would not have accepted his apology either. So, on that note, we're gonna continue next time with part 3, which is coming up at the end of the week. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, and share, y'all. And I'll catch you next time. And don't forget, I have other reviews: Love and Marriage, Housewives, Southern Charm, also Drag Race with my girl, Psychic_ELB. All right, y'all. See you later. Bye.